know everything I went through was to make me stronger. As I grew older, my experience had made me wiser. Yeah, I know God gives us hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. I ain't folding 10 toes down, silent like a boulder.
Now that you saw the intro, I must let you know that in today's video, I am going to do something I call Change or Not, but it's not going to be a series. I wanted to actually go back to this video right here. This is my 10 facts about me video that I made a year ago, and I wanted to just update y'all on some things that may have changed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play each fact by fact and tell you whether things have changed since then or not. So without any further delay, let's press play.
Fact number 1. I am a vegetarian.
Okay, this has not changed actually. I'm still a vegetarian. It's now 6 years in. I made this video last year, so I'm 6 years into being a vegetarian, and the specific, if you had to name it, it'd be lacto-ovo vegetarian, because I like eggs and milk and stuff, but I don't really eat them like with milk and eggs. I use those to make waffles, because I make homemade waffles now instead of buying them in the box.
Be more specific, I am a lacto-ovo vegetarian, which basically means I don't eat meat, but I do consume milk and eggs along.
Which I should have just said dairy products, but looking back on it now, I wasn't thinking about that at the time.
With vegetables. Fact number 2. I have not had sex since 2015. I know a lot of people are looking like,
yeah, that is still true. To this day, I haven't. So yeah, now it's 6 years. Last year, that was 5 years. Now 6 years. So that hasn't changed. That's still currently happening. Oh yeah, and I think I should have mentioned this before, but this 6-year celibacy is not my longest, and I probably talked about it in another video, but actually my longest celibacy actually is twice. It's 2 periods of time. Alright, so the first one, before this, I was celibate for 9 years, because I made a video about how I lost my virginity at 13, and then 9 years later, at age 22, I had sex again. But this 6-year celibacy was from the last time I had sex, which was at age 22. But even before the 9-year celibacy, it was only 12 years, but I didn't want to include that because it was from the time I was born, which I don't even know about sex then, up until age 12. So really, 12 years is my longest celibacy, but it doesn't count because I was preteen. So even though that doesn't count, my longest was 9 years, and that's in between the 2 times in my life that I've had sex, age 13 and 22. So this 6-year celibacy is really nothing to me, but is extraordinary to other people.
Really? It's been 5 years? Yes, it's been 5 years. I couldn't give you a specific reason as to why. It just
I made a whole video talking about relationships and sex. I made a live hinting at it, but then I made a video, I think it was last week, going into detail as to why. So if you haven't seen it, I'll link them I'll link both the live and the update video in the description box below.
happen to be one of those things that I just don't do anymore. So that would be my reason for not having sex this long.
Yeah, And what I meant to say was at this time, now I'm looking back at it, is crazy. It wasn't a priority to me, and it's still not a priority. So that's what I meant when I said I don't do it anymore. I had to figure out that it was a priority.
Fact number 3. My real name is Anthony Dante Booker. I did mention in my intro video that I was going to tell you guys my real name. So that's the reason why I told you guys my real name.
Yeah, self-explanatory. Your name doesn't change unless you decide to. And then you gotta pay money for it. But yes, that's my real name, people. And that's the whole reason behind my YouTube name. My middle name is Dante. I didn't go with my last name because I wanted to have a different last name for my YouTube channel. So I chose Brown instead.
Fact number 4. I am a Gemini. I was born May 29th, 1993. Fact number 5. I have never been to a club.
The birthday doesn't change, that's why I went past it. But yes, I'm 28 and this video was made when I was 27. So 28, I still haven't been to a club. I don't plan on doing it, that's why I don't go. And what I was about to say will probably be asked, like, you'll probably hear about it in the video, so I'll explain it when we get there. But no, I haven't been to a club. I've been offered to go to a strip club at age 18 and then again at 21, but I turned them down. So, interesting, I know.
Next month, I will be 27. So for almost 27 years, I've never been to a strip club or any type of club in general. Fact number 6. I've been sober my entire life.
Okay, so I did mention it right after. So yes, up until this point, I've tried. So this has changed in a little bit. So it only changed a little bit because I've tried wine for the first time. Actually, I tried it. Yeah. So I think it was either last year or this year. So recently, I've tried wine. Wine is good, but that's the only reason why I say it changed a little bit. So I'm not drinking like beer or any type of alcohol, but I did try wine. So it's good. I thought it would be bad, but it is pretty good. But I'm still not an alcoholic, and I don't plan on doing it.
I don't smoke.
I still don't smoke to this day. I've been around people. I can be in the same room with people. They can smoke and do whatever. I never partake in, so this is also true. So that hasn't changed. The smoking and the drinking hasn't really changed.
Drink. But I am around people that either do both or do one or the other.
Okay, so I just realized this like a few weeks ago. I am the only one on both my mom's side and my dad's side of the family that is sober as hell. It's crazy, but it's just the facts. I am the only one that doesn't go to parties unless it's a birthday party or I've been to a baby shower recently. But yeah, I'm sober as hell. I'm the only sober adult on both sides of the family.
However often they do it, and I don't indulge when I'm around it. Fact number 7. I am currently struggling to eradicate sweets out of my diet permanently.
Okay, this fact right here, I should have specified this, but I don't really indulge in the store-bought sweets anymore. I mean, I still do, but then again, they're like not like how I used to. So what I do now is if I want some like brownies or something, I'll look on Google and look for a recipe and basically three ingredients. And the three ingredients that I use for the brownies that I make: peanut butter, cocoa powder, and bananas. So, yes, I've managed to slow down drastically on the store-bought sweets. But I don't know if I'm going to do it permanently yet. I'm currently working on that, but when that day comes, I'll know for sure. But yes, I've slowed down drastically on store-bought sweets.
I eat cakes, cookies. I don't know what it is, but it seems like I go on these 2 month runs, and then after that, I'm back consuming sweets. I'm trying to get rid of it permanently, and it is a problem right now. But one day, just one day, this is gonna happen.
I spoke it into existence a year ago. Now look at me, making my own brownies. I'm proud of myself.
Gotta keep pushing at it.
And you can do, and a valuable fact that everybody should carry with them. You can do anything you put your mind to. All you gotta do is be persistent. Be consistent with it. Keep working at it. Eventually it'll work itself out.
Number 8, I turned 18 exactly 9 days after graduating high school.
That did not change. So yes, I graduated from high school May 20th, 2011 from Hope County High School. For those that are probably watching this, I am from New York, but I didn't grow up in New York. I actually grew up in North Carolina, and I'm actually here right now. But I grew up in Scotland County, which is Laurinburg, North Carolina, and I graduated. Well, the high school I graduated from was in Rayford, which is Hope County High School. Then afterwards, so I graduated May 20th of 2011. I was 17 then. 9 days later, May 29th, which is my birthday, which I mentioned in this video, I turned 18. Then a few weeks after turning 18, I moved back to New York and stayed there until April of this year. But I'm going back though. But that's just to elaborate on that. But it hasn't changed. But I just wanted to go into detail on that.
So, if y'all don't know, I am from New York. I'm from right here in Queens, but I did not grow up in New York.
Facts.
I grew up in North Carolina.
Facts.
But to my personal opinion, it was only for school purposes, because my mother felt that I wasn't gonna get a good education in New York, so she felt it was better for me to go down south to get my education. And my exact graduation date was May 20th, 2011, to which 9 days later I turned 18. A month after graduating high school, I moved back here to New York in 2011, and I've been here ever since. Fact number 9, I currently fast for 16 hours a day.
Okay, so I still fast. I took a little break from it. Not like I didn't like schedule it, it just happened. So I'm back on it. But just the other day, I upgraded it to 18 hours. Now, when I say I fast for 16 hours a day in this video, now looking back, that's the peak at which like that's the peak of where how many hours that I fast a day. I try to I'll eat after like 14, 15 hours, but 16 is the peak. Like, that's the cap right there. Not like cap as if I'm lying, but I'm saying like that's the point at which I have to eat. Now, just a few days ago, I upped it to 18 hours max. So I can go at least 15, 16 hours. But the pinnacle, the very top, the line where a line draws is 18 hours. So I'm gonna gradually increase it, but it's gonna happen over time. So now the now the line is drawn at 18 hours. At this point right here, it was drawn at 16.
I used to eat a lot, and I got bigger growing up, especially in the South, because they feed you plates. They make sure you're fed. You know what I mean if you lived in the South before. But moving back to New York, it continued to be a problem. So then I hit the gym, and this thing, it grew on me where I just eat less and less, and now it's to a point where I don't eat a lot anymore. So I fast for.
That is a fact. So I did go to the gym for some time, and I could say I did some research on this, but like I found out, and I just thought about this. I found out that going to the gym, you only go to the gym to tone up. The gym doesn't help you really lose weight. You only tone up, and that's on the outside. But fasting is the best way to lose weight on the inside. So you got to start from the inside and work your way out. So if you start eating healthy and you start fasting, that's good because that'll work the inside. At the same time, while you're doing that, you can tone up by going to the gym. So yes, the gym will help you on the outside, but it won't help you lose weight.
16 hours a day, which leaves.
Which I meant to say is not, the gym won't be an exact reason as to why you lose weight. Fasting will help clear your stomach out, like, because if you don't eat, it'll help you clear your gut. If you have a gut, fast and start doing it daily. I promise you, in some time, your stomach will shrink. I promise you, I'm doing that right now. And my mom pointed it out 2 weeks ago that I started losing weight. I haven't been to a gym, but I understand it's important to tone up and keep your bones healthy. But I don't think that the gym will be an exact result of you losing weight. Fasting and eating right will help that out. But the gym will help you tone up.
An 8-hour eating window, and that exact eating window to 5 p.m.
Okay, this eating window that I have, I started off at 8 hours because I fast for 16 hours and I only eat for 8. Now I switched it. It's now a 6-hour eating window and an 18-hour fast, 16 to 18 hours. It depends. And I only say 16 hours of fast because that's when I break it, because I think in my mind I'm still working, like I'm still trying to like be able to fast for 18 hours. I'm just now getting to the point where I can fast for 16. So it's going to take, if I can just go a little longer, then I'll be good. But yes, my eating window has changed. So it's now 6 hours instead of 8.
Fact number 10. I am the third oldest of 4, but I am the oldest of 2. Now,
Alright, so basically, should I even explain it? You know what? I'm going to let the video explain it.
going to break this down because it may sound complicated to some people, so I'm just going to make it simple. To those that didn't understand that, because I know there's some people that do, but to those that don't get it, My mom had 4 beautiful kids. My oldest brother, my sister, then me, which I'm the 3rd oldest, and my younger brother. But between my mother and father, there's 2 of us, which is me and my younger brother, making me the oldest. And just like that, that's today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a like. If you're new and you're viewing this, please subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that when I post a video, you'll be the first to see it.
Alright, I'm gonna leave it right there. So I just went through my 10 facts about me and told y'all whether they changed or not, and went into detail. So, just like I said in this video last year, if you like what you saw, please leave a like. If you have anything else that you want me to react to, please let me know in the comments. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notifications. That way you'll know when I upload. Before I go, I want to say 2 things. Continue spreading peace, love, and positivity, because life is too short for any and all negativity. And slow progress is better than no progress. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Dante Brown is out.
On everything, commas and diamonds all up in my chain. Down at the bottom, came up in the game. Bottles and models all up in my face. Commas and diamonds all up in my chain. Dollars by dollar on everything.